So this is a process video of me trying to figure out what to do with this old painting. I liked it, but then I started not to like it anymore. So there are some of the things that I like about these. Some of the marking and scraping I still like. So I try to preserve it. I'm not sure if I successfully preserve it, but at this point, I just like to draw something on top of it. So not thinking a whole lot, but more almost like starting new, but still keep in mind that something already there, like some good things in there, or I want to keep. Other than markers, I also use color pencil to create that opportunity when I cover them up. So I use thick line, medium line, and thin line just to create those differences, contrasts. And this is the yellow marker. It's pretty kind of bright yellow. Again, I'm trying to sort of following the language that's already there. So I have that kind of brownish color, and so I expand that with the yellow, and then there's some kind of smudge going on. So I'm expanding it using spray paint. I try to get rid of the purple because I feel like it's too much purple in here. So I'm start thinking about like different colors to put on top of it that might still work with some purple. So I want to keep some purple, but not as a dominant thing. So I use pink, and then now I layer it with the white. The white it's pretty somewhat translucent. It still has some body to it, thickness. So I try to blend some of the yellows that I put in there, some of the pink, and starting kind of doing wet on wet, and scraping some of them as well to bring out the old mark that's already there. So the purple sort of like will show up, but it's lightly show up next to the pink and the white. At this point, I'm looking at the whole picture feels a little bit too plain, so I added some bright yellow to reactivate the space a little bit more. I don't know where I'm going yet. I just want something bright to it. And then so just adding some bright yellow and splatter and see what happens. And then contrasting it with dark brown or gray, more dark brown, but then it's kind of like wet on wet, mixing it with the yellow, so it's kind of become a little bit muddy brown. So I might have to come back and punch out the darkness of it later when it's dry. So that's the idea of dancing between light value and dark value, and try to find that contrast in here, without waiting everything to be dry, so then I can still see the brush strokes, like fresh brush stroke, the free form that will show up because I did wet on wet. Here I continue layering the yellow. So as you can see, I'm doing layers, between pink and dark brown and yellow and white. And then every time I did that, I come back to it and add splatter to it. So the size change every layer. Sometimes dark, sometimes it's bigger, sometimes smaller. The splatter is smaller things on top of it. It's like the garnish if you think about it. So this is the kind of finished piece for now. We'll see what happens after this. I will definitely let it sit for a day or two and reassess kind of use my design brain on a little bit, maybe edit here and there. So as you can see here a little bit on the fly through, you can see the old marks, the old purple, some new spray paint in there. So again, it's about discovering and rediscovering new marks, because we hide it. It's kind of funny that way. And then you scrape it, and you discover new things because you scrape it. So that's an old marking there, some of the purple and orange shapes, and these are the new kind of brushstroke on top of it. So interesting, discovery. And again, it's about playing, experimenting, and hiding and revealing.